Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Whoa! I'll go ahead and say this. This video, it's clickbaited, it's about money. It's not listed in the title, but this is a practice log. It's still gonna go in the practice log folder, because we're gonna be practicing after I talk to you here today. As you guys may remember, a few videos ago, I purchased a new guitar. Boom, here it is. Let's take a look at it. You're gonna hear me play it today, but my god, look at this thing. I misspoke in that video. I said that it was a gloss. Apparently it is a French polish. I just don't know what I'm looking at. You're gonna hear me play this thing later if you stick around for it, but my god, even the freaking... The soundboard on this thing is so beautiful. It's so yellow. My god, look at it. Oh, it's so good. Look at that. It's a wonderful guitar. It's very fun to play. I saw a lot of stuff in the comments, like, talking about, like, money. Like, how are you able to afford that? You don't make that kind of money teaching guitar lessons. That's impossible, surely. And yeah, I thought this would be a cool opportunity to maybe address some of that. And also, as you might have noticed, I had a video almost get 100,000 views. It's at 96, but I'm going to talk about the revenue from that video, just so you can get sort of an insight into what it's like to be me, a big, famous, rich, freaking YouTuber, right? It's probably gonna be less money than you think. Or more. I actually don't know. Because I saw a lot of comments on the video where I revealed the guitar purchase, and like one of them was like, oh yeah, the YouTube check must have cleared. Which I know is like a joke. But yeah, no, the YouTube check is bigger than it's ever been, so I'm gonna talk about that. And something that I saw in the comments too, like, you don't make that kind of money teaching guitar lessons. It really depends. If you live the lifestyle that I live, which is one where I like don't really spend much on anything other than this kind of stuff. I've spent a lot of money on guitars. Yeah, I've spent $13,000 on 2 guitars in the last, within the last year. That's a lot of money. But I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't work a lot and teach a lot of guitar. And also, I've had the opportunity to save a lot of money from teaching a lot of guitar, like basically right when I graduated from university. Which, by the way, that's a little advice for you. If you're a guitar major and you don't know what you're gonna do with your life, I highly recommend online teaching because it's pretty accessible and it's definitely done me well. And I mean, my whole career has been like online basically. But yeah, that's definitely something you should do. Let me know if you want me to make a video about that. I'm not gonna talk about that so much here. But yeah, no, I've been lucky because I've been able to just consistently teach like a lot. And I actually stopped teaching for a while there while I was getting this YouTube project off of the ground, which is like an insane thing to say because I never expected this to actually work out how it's worked out. But like, pretty big deal. I've reached my quota of students that I've found through this YouTube channel. I don't want to say that I can't take on more because if you really want lessons, I can maybe work something out, especially bi-weekly lessons. Sometimes those spots will open up. Finding a weekly hour slot in my schedule right now is a little tough. So, you know, I don't want to discourage you from reaching out. I'm sure we can figure something out, but I am at my quota where I'm teaching hours that I'm comfortable teaching, where it's not too much, but it's definitely enough to where it's at my goal. Like, I'm doing well. So yeah, we're in business. And you know what? It was the Jacob Collier video that kind of skyrocketed that, where I got like a ton of views and a bunch of other videos too. I don't even know how many emails I've gotten. Tons. Lots of emails where a lot of you have found me and we're just enjoying our guitar lessons now. And you know what? With all of that and all of the success that we've had here at Sore Hands International, why not buy a new freaking guitar? So that's why I did it. Partially to celebrate, like, this is sort of a new chapter of my life that I feel I'm entering where things are actually working out. And hey, why not do it with a new, super high-end, super crazy loud and comfortable and just a joy to play guitar that I spent way too much money on. But you know, I play it for hours every day, so who cares? It's totally worth it. And man, yeah, I've been playing it. It's so good. Like, I wake up and I'm just like, I'm so freaking lucky that I get to practice guitar on this insane guitar right now. Yeah, as I speak, more emails, lessons. Like, it's working. I have put so much work into making this channel into something. Even before I ever thought it could be something, just making these practice logs, it became an obsession to just practice in front of a camera and edit and talk and get better at talking, get better at yapping, really. And a lot of you guys were here when it was between like a few hundred subscribers to like 2,000 subscribers. I was posting a video basically every day, and then after a year or so, it was 5 videos a week, skipping the weekends, and it was just 300 views, 300 views, 250 views, 400 views. Like, I'm grateful for it. It was you know, I was getting like 10,000 views a month because I was posting daily. And in that, there was a core audience. And you guys all know who you are. I can't name all the names because I'm going to leave them out, but there's like 20 or 30 names just off the top of my head that I could name. And it was insanity because there was no reward for it other than just the reward of getting to be sore hands, I guess. That was the whole reward. It was just kind of cool that I like run this like kind of special channel. It felt like a special channel. Honestly, that was enough. And it could have just been like that forever. And it's just, I'm just one of those kinds of people that can just obsess over something forever. I mean, clearly, as you guys have seen. But I don't know, something's just been snowballing. There's just been something in the air. I've been calling it the gas leak. Like you smell the gas a little bit and something's going to ignite it. And then it did, and it just got ignited. And during this time, I was like teaching on another platform. I was teaching on YouTube. I was getting like maybe a new student every 6 weeks, like pretty slow. Like sometimes it would go up, sometimes it would just be like nothing. And you know, I was just kind of coasting, like not making a whole lot of money, sort of living on some savings and just sort of like trying to figure out what like my next steps are going to be. But something happened where like I did something and the algorithm just picked it up, and now I am just back in business and I am working more than ever, and I want to keep pumping out videos. Like it almost makes me want to start going back to daily videos just to like keep the momentum going. When the getting's good, just like freaking go all in, just no life it again for another year and just see what happens. So with all that, with filling up all my YouTube student slots, which is like basically done now, but still try, because you never know, like students drop sometimes, like scheduling falls through, stuff happens, and I'll let you know when something opens up. So reach out. Hey, you need some classical lessons? There we go, you know who to call. But with all that, I mean, I just have the courage to do it, man. Just pulled the trigger. Buy a nice guitar. And I'm not trying to brag or anything, I'm sorry about that. I've just worked really hard, juggling practice and also editing and also filming and just doing all the stuff that I do. And I know that for things to even work out as well as they've worked out here for me, is just super rare and like not something that generally happens. So, you know, I'm in a very fortunate position, and I know that I'm not owed any of this, so I'm just going to keep doing my thing, and I'm going to keep doing what I think is fun and right, and that's what we're going to do. That's how we're proceeding from here. So, the topic of today, the money I made from those YouTube videos, particularly the 100,000 view almost video. And you know, screw it, I'll go through all my analytics just so you can know, because basically what you're looking at right here is a small YouTuber, but I get like decent views, I feel. Right now I'm getting 283,000 views a month, which that feels like a lot, doesn't it? It feels... That's over 250,000 a month. That feels like more than I deserve. And 30,000 hours of watch time. So this is Jacob Collier reinvents the guitar. It's got 96,000 views on the dot. Hey, my birthday's coming up in April. If you want to give me a birthday present, just like watch a second of that video just to get those views up to 100K. That'd be a wonderful gift. Let's just go through the stats real slow. We'll really get into it. So first off, 96K views. Not bad. All right. Watch time, 10,800 hours. So, you know, we're kind of getting an idea what kind of money this might bring in. That's an average watch time of 6 minutes and 46 seconds per view, which is kind of crazy to think about that. Out of 96,000 people, they all watched for almost 7 minutes. They really wasted their time on that one, huh? Dang. And then surprisingly, that video got me 1,500 subscribers, which I guess is a low ratio for the amount of views. But, I mean, hey, welcome guys. How's it going? Did you click on this one too? Maybe. I don't know. The estimated revenue of that video, $3,100. I'm just kidding. It didn't make that much money. It made $225. Let that sink in. That's a 100,000 view video. That's like a big deal. You know how big of a freaking deal that is? I was at a coffee shop the other day, and the barista recognized who I am. You realize how insane that is for me. That's not something that should ever happen to me, but it totally did. That's how big of a deal a 100,000 view video is. And keep in mind, he was a classical guitarist. That matters. He wasn't just a random barista. He was a classical guitar barista, but he's still a random barista to me. It's a big deal, is all I'm saying. 100,000 view video makes that kind of stuff happen, and for it, I got $200. So, you know, it makes you wonder, like, I guess the million view video, if it's scaling the same, I guess that'll give you like $2,200. Have 4 of those happen and you can get one of these guitars, which, like, having 4 of those happen would be pretty insane. I feel like one of them happening would be impossible. I mean, to be fair, I thought a 100,000 view video would be impossible, which it is. I don't have one yet. I have a 96,000 view video. So, and if you look at it as like, well, it's a video, like how long did it take you to make that video? Like 5 or 6 hours, the reacting and then the also editing of it. So $225 for 5 or 6 hours of work. That ain't bad. That's like a decent hourly. How much is that exactly? If it's 5 hours, that's $45 an hour, which is still less than I charge for an hour of guitar lessons. It was the surge of students that allowed me to do this. It was not the YouTube views. The YouTube views let me pay for the gas to go and get the guitar. It's definitely my students that allow me to get better tools, better to teach them with, guys. You won't be buying guitars, don't worry. So, you know, I feel that that's probably less than you'd expect. Now, my monthly revenue is looking a little better than that. My monthly ad revenue on YouTube right now is $719. I don't even know if I'll share that, because that's getting into like a tenth of that guitar, which is a lot. A tenth of that guitar is still a lot of freaking money. But you know, that helps. That's like 10% off for making YouTube. So what is that for? That's for almost 300,000 views a month though. So that'll get you $700 if you can get 300,000 views. Probably some of those views are shorts. Some of those views are demonetized videos, which happen. This one might be demonetized depending on what I play on guitar. Usually when I play stuff, I play it so well that it gets copyright stricken. Alright, well, we're past this part now. I think it's about time that we practice some guitar. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll see you in the chair. Hey, that's enough yapping for one day, huh? My big focus for now is going to be the Fugue of BWV 997 and the Adagio of 1001. I have a new version of the Adagio that Brandon's having me work on that includes a little more bass notes. I already broke new ground on it today, but I'm just going to solidify it, and we're going to see where we're at. We're going to play a little something. So, I'll see you on the other side. I'll play 997 for you next time. I still don't have like much more actually worked out, and I need to sort of like perfect everything that I have. So you'll hear that soon. Yeah, but pretty good, you know, making our way through the new fugue. I'm done with the first page. Well, is there any more I should talk about with the practice? I mean, yeah, I'm just working on that stuff, you know, just trying to solidify everything, trying to get better slowly. All right, well, I'll see you in the outro. Hey, well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. And hey, want some guitar lessons? I offer guitar lessons, classical lessons. I don't know how much availability I'm gonna have, but if you want them, we can try to work something out, and if anything, you can be put on a waiting list or something. Hey, and if you want something now, head on down over to Rootin's Delight, pick yourself up some merch. Selling merch, y'all, that's what I'm wearing. Anything else? There's no podcast. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll update that. I'm gonna get back to it. So, I'll see you in the next one.